Today we're going to talk about those little nectar eaters, hummingbirds and bees. Now, to make your own homemade nectar, and you don't have to put coloring in it, those guys recognize the smell. For a hummingbird, you use 4 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar. Now, especially for little hummingbirds, you want to use the granulated sugar, not a raw sugar. It has too much protein in it and iron, and it could make them sick, could cause them problems. So I tend to stick with the granulated sugar for these little outdoor guys. Now the truth is, they will only come and use that sugar if they need to. Otherwise, they'd rather have plants. But if it rains, there will be 2 or 3 days that nectar has washed off them flower buds, and little bees and little hummingbirds don't have anything much to eat. They won't starve to death, but Granny likes everything fat and sassy. So what I do for my hummingbirds, I take 4 cups, and I always use bottled water because I don't want any chemicals in it, any chlorine or anything. So I use bottled water, 4 cups, and 1 cup of sugar. And I heat my water just enough to dissolve the sugar in it. Now that's a real thin, soupy, real thin nectar. Now for my bees, they need a much thicker nectar. So to 4 cups of water, I use 4 cups of sugar. And that takes a little more work to make sure that it's all dissolved really well. So that's a real thick nectar. Now I'm going to come out and I'm going to show you my little bees and let you see me while I change out their little nectar bottle. We haven't had rain in a little while, so I haven't come as often to keep it filled up, to encourage them to go out to them wildflowers and get the good stuff that Mother Nature made for them. Let's go this way to my bees. Now you can see right here is my beehive. And you can see bees coming in and going out. Let's tilt this forward just a little so you guys can see that good. And this is their nectar bottle. And all I'll do is I'll open it up. And then I've got my nectar that I've made for them. And I keep this in the refrigerator. I make a large amount and keep it in the refrigerator for my hummingbirds and for my bees. That's a nice thick nectar. Hey guys, am I bothering you? I'm sorry. Yeah. There you go, guys. There you go. And you can see little old bees are coming in and going out. They're just having a swell time there. These guys are actually pretty docile, pretty easy to work with. And they are buzzing me just a little. But you know what? I'm messing with them. This is their home. They don't want me here. So I'm so glad you joined me this week. This is Gearbox Ranch Granny. And remember, pray to your Savior Jesus Christ. God bless every one of you. And I'll see you next week. Bye now.